My name is Peterson, and I'm a potter. And a lot of what I'm doing is pretty haphazard, I think. I don't typically have a plan for how a certain piece is going to turn out. It just is kind of like an overflow of like lots of things going on in my brain. Lots of pictures, I think. I would say, like most people who take a ceramics class, you're kind of instantly drawn to it because it's just so different from any other art form, I think. And I wouldn't say I knew like instantly that that's what I wanted to do with my life because it was like extremely difficult. I was working at a frame shop and I was also nannying for a family and I was a dog walker. My roommate actually ran into Brad at a farmer's market and she told me that he was looking for, I think the way that he put it was like rad people to work at this really cool coffee shop he was opening. And so I just happened to be like walking a dog one day and I knew he was going to be close by selling coffee, so I went and introduced myself, and from there it just kind of happened. I mean, he was like, just come in and let's see how it goes, and I've been working there for I guess 3 or so years now. I would say when I got the job at Three Ships, I was introduced into like an entire new world of people who just thought so differently from like all these other jobs that I was in where, you know, money was the main goal. And I think there's definitely something to be said for like being comfortable and like having a steady income, but I don't think that is like the most important thing. Being introduced to just like these really cool people who, you know, were doing something they loved, and Brad and Amy, being the owners of Three Ships, they kind of, I don't want to say that they were like leading like a movement, you know, but they definitely like were so inspiring to watch because, you know, Brad left this really comfortable job where, you know, he hated it, but he was making really good money to pursue this dream of like, we're gonna make coffee and we're gonna do it because we love it, and you know, it could fail tomorrow. I think that was like super inspiring to me, and it didn't matter if it was gonna become like this huge failure, but like if I didn't at least try it, it would just be stupid. So I think I'm trying to get away from this idea that everything has to be a certain way when it comes to my ceramics. I think like if you scroll through an Instagram feed of, you know, a lot of different potters or really popular potters, I think everything kind of looks like really perfect, and I think there's something really beautiful about that too, but I think it's just not me. And I just want to make things that are different. Like, you know, if I'm continue to make mugs in the future, I want people to pick them up and like know that, you know, they couldn't buy this at the store. You know, I want there to be like these little imperfections about it that like people fall in love with, and yeah, and I think it's just going to take a lot of time to develop those things about my artwork that like I find successful. But I think like in the future, that's just like kind of where I'm moving, is to be really comfortable with like who I am and who I am as a potter. Because right now it's just, you know, I'm just starting out, so half the time I'm at a market, I'm like, I don't even really want to be selling my work, you know, it's just a lot to pour yourself out to strangers who are picking up things that, you know, you cherish so much that, you know, maybe they don't necessarily like. So I think the future of Fly Dog is just like being comfortable with who I am and embracing just the little flaws that, you know, make my work special. How's that for cheesy?